that's a great topic anyway. It seems like that's the topic of the day because everyone was really focusing on the millennials. I think to me, if I could reflect that in two ways, millennials as consumers and millennials as employees and as citizens of the world. I think if you look at it really, and there's a lot of relevance in today, if we look at them as consumers, they are driving the consumers. That's my mind. You know, they are the ones who are actually saying what they want, how they want it, how much they want to pay. So therefore for us, whether we are the providers to the telcos or the telcos themselves, I think it's really important for them to be able to sort of cater for those needs. It's not so easy because they come in different forms. They think very fast. So that's one, as them as consumers. And I think we're still underestimating what may come. You know, this is, you know, our outlook sometimes is so difficult. Therefore, get more millennials into the organization, then maybe they can be the one to create the ideas. Now, as employees, they don't want to stay too long. In a position. They are not like the corporates that, you know, we work 15 years in a company. Not at all. To them, it's not about getting too much money. It's about what they do with the money. So if they feel they can get money faster in a different way, like have a startup, I think it interests them. They can spend all the time in the world just doing that. So we need to think of them as employees. If for us right now we are taking people in, how do we retain them? How do we get the best out of them? Because they're so creative in their mind. But it's also very difficult because they don't have the patience. They're not one who feel that, okay, they can wait for when they will take the certain roles. They think they know a lot. They do. But how do you make them work and engage them and help them in their leadership? That's the other thing. And then I say finally, global citizens. You can see that when they were talking about Lebanon, it's not easy to keep people, even if, let's say, you do manage to have very strong individuals. They will not live in a country. They want to go somewhere else because to them, the world has got no geographies. So I think this is an interesting paradigm shift, and the readiness for us to try and work with it is going to be so interesting in the telco sort of perspective, the ICT perspective. That's one of the launches that we did at Mobile World Congress when we talk about the concept of the Ericsson Garage. I think that is a startup of startup companies who wanted to put ideas together and work together, but they on their own couldn't do it. So Ericsson, through the Ericsson Garage sort of concept, brought the ideas of what the process should be. So if we work with the operators who knows the consumers, and these are the millennials who can then be the startup companies, bring academias in, students in, and at the same time, if we together can form this collaboration and put some goals, what is it that we want to find, maybe have competitive sort of solutions that they can work on, I think that can create this interest also from them. If I reflect on our region, I've got many of those countries where, you know, there's a lot of political turmoil, security issues. So a lot of these young talents don't want to live long enough in Middle East and Africa. The moment that they're there, they move out, they feel that they need to go to either Europe, where it's a bit safer, US, where there's opportunities. So that is my problem today, trying to retain, trying to continue to interest them. But I think that maybe there will come a time when we have so many universities around who are doing local universities together with international universities, you know, twin programs. Maybe these are the ways of getting them on board with us for a short time, having them sort of do internships, and then they go to the other countries that they feel they want to work, and then they can still come back and then still feel that they can come back to their home countries, let's say. I do see that happening because if I look at my leadership team, easily 4 of them are kind of Lebanese based. So meaning to say that there is an opportunity that we can try to keep them for a while, But I think we must allow them to go out and explore. They need to explore the world. And then they will come back to say, yes, I like to work in this country, or I like to work in that country. I don't think there would be a situation that we try to keep our borders so rigid. So that's my opinion, at least, So I'm very open when I have my employees and they like to move around, give them that chance. Personally, for me and plus for Ericsson, I think we want to show a very strong collaboration with one of our customers, which is Alpha. We have taken them on a journey through technology, like what Mr. Marwan talked about, from 3G to 4G, and we even showed a trial of a 5G. Even though 5G may not be commercially required, I think it's important to show them that there is an evolution to take them there. And we need to understand, why is it so important that we need 5G? Because it's addressing the new requirements. Very short latency, short timing, a lot of video streaming. That's what the new generation wants. So I think that we are already starting to work with Alpha to show them how they can, from the present network that they have, make it very easy for them to evolve in the current network and taking them to the next level of achievement.